Welcome to the Raven Roundup, your go-to podcast for all things sports at Royal Oak High School. I'm your host, Sam Klonke.
And I'm your co-host, Ben Machiniak. Join us as we dive into the exhilarating world of Royal Oak High School sports, where we cover all of the amazing teams.
That's right, Ben. Whether you're a dedicated fan cheering from the stands or a player on the field, this podcast is your backstage pass to latest updates, game highlights, and interviews with incredible Raven athletes and coaches. Happy New Year, Ben.
Happy New Year, Sam.
Happy New Year to the Raven Roundup viewers. It's been a great year so far. Good to be back in the studio. It's been a while. Break was great. How was your break?
It was pretty good. How was yours?
Good. Well, a lot of time with family.
Yeah.
Over the holidays, and then I went to Florida with my family, my dad, my stepmom, siblings. It was a great time. We went to the beach, played pickleball, basketball.
Yeah, you're a big pickleball guy.
Big pickleball guy. And had a good time. What'd you do over the break, Ben?
I stayed in town. I went to Canada to visit some family for Christmas. And then I had family come in from Colorado and Indiana.
Yeah.
We did Christmas here too, and it was a great time.
Now, does your family host Christmas?
It depends on the year. Sometimes we do, sometimes we
Oh,
don't.
yeah.
But we always end up at my grandma's.
Yeah.
After we open Santa's gifts, we head over to my grandma's.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. My family hosts Christmas, so it's always a
it's
crazy
busy.
day, but
Yeah.
it's always fun.
It is.
And it's more relaxing.
Yeah, you
They
don't
come
gotta get
over,
ready,
the whole
get out
family
for-
comes
yeah.
over. You know, you kind of take it slow, but then it kind of picks up as the day goes on.
Right.
But it's a great time. New Year's, how was New Year's? Do anything fun New Year's?
I had some people over.
Mhm.
It was fun.
It was fun. Good.
Yeah.
Celebrating New Year, celebrating the year that already happened, 2023.
Yeah.
Great year. And 2024 is going to bring so many great memories, but I'm excited. I graduate this year.
That's sad.
Ben is a senior.
I'm a senior this year.
Man, there's
Man.
going to be a lot of different
Hey,
things
man.
coming soon. But
Yeah, big year.
2024, it's good to be grateful to be here, and it's going to be a great time. So let's get right into it. M1 Griffins, they're rolling.
They had a great winter break. They did.
Rolling. 10-2 on the season as of right now. On Friday, they lost to Plymouth, though, with a final score of 4-2. The RO standout player from that game was junior captain Kyle Passwater with 2 assists. What happened on Saturday, Ben?
So on Saturday, the Griffins, they took on Stony Creek,
Mm-hmm.
and that got them their 10th win of the season with a final score of 7-2. Standout Ravens from that game would be Griffin Prisbolo. He had 2 goals and 1 assist. Logan Elam with a goal and 3 assists. Bobby Ring had a goal, and Justin Stewart added on 2 assists.
So great night for the seniors on M1 from Royal Oak, and
Big one.
So they're 10-2 on the season. Also, I saw on Instagram the other day the Flow Challenge.
They did participate in the Flow Challenge.
So do you know anything about the Flow Challenge?
So I talked to Kyle Passwater a little bit. Pretty much state champs Michigan. They go around and
That's an Instagram.
It
That's
is,
a
yeah.
Instagram account that follows hockey or all sports.
all sports. And they this hockey season they were gonna go to every hockey team and see who has the best flow, best hair.
Best hair coming out coming out the helmet.
Kyle Passwater was holding the mic, and I believe they nominated Justin Stewart and Charlie Price, who goes to Berkeley.
So that was fun to watch.
It was a
If
good
you haven't
watch.
watched that yet,
Check it out.
Maybe we'll throw it up on the podcast.
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
throw it up in
We'll give it a little
over this right
yeah.
here. So it was a good time.
Check it out.
My name is Kyle Passwater. Today I'm here with the M1 Griffins, and we nominate Charlie Price for the Flow competition. And as well, Justin Stewart. Hey, roll M1, baby!
M1 will be back in action on January 18th, and they will take on the Lake Orion Dragons.
And let's see if they can get their 11th win of the season. Because
I think so.
I mean, they are rolling.
Roll M1.
The wrestling team had a tournament at West Bloomfield on Saturday. Standout wrestlers from the varsity squad were Andy Allen taking second place in his weight class, and senior Aiden Tesh taking third place in his weight class. And who were the standout wrestlers from the JV squad, Ben?
Well, Sam, there was a lot of stars on JV.
Really?
Corey Johnson took second place in his weight class. Nick Gomez, Blake Prather, Aiden Wilson, Michael McGowan, and Connor Morrison all took third place in their weight class. That's a lot.
Wow. Great job to them.
Yeah.
Great job.
That's a lot.
The team's next match is this Wednesday against Groves at the Nest at 5:30 p.m. Good luck to the boys.
Yeah, good luck.
Great tournament. Seemed like they all a lot of them placed.
They're rolling too.
Top 3, and so that was great. So boys swim and dive. Last week I got a chance to talk with junior Nolan Kaiser about what the boys and swim dive team did over the holiday break with no meets. He said that there was a lot of holiday training because they had to stay in shape
Makes sense. Yeah.
for these upcoming meets. I mean, over the holidays.
Yeah. If you go the whole 2 weeks without anything, any type of movement,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
gonna suck.
Because you eat a lot of good food over holiday break, and that will mess you up if you've
It
been in
will.
shape and
It
you're
will.
not doing anything. So they stayed in shape. They were doing a lot of holiday training. But then he also told me that they bonded by going to see a movie called The Boys in a Boat.
Wow.
Have you ever seen this movie, Ben?
Nope. Never heard of it.
I looked it up. It's about like a rowing team.
Oh, okay.
And Kaiser said it was very inspirational, and it was a great bonding experience for the team. And I think I need to maybe see it someday. I mean, he said it was very inspiring.
Interesting.
So what does their upcoming schedule look like, Ben?
Well, Sam, it's gonna be a busy week for them. They have 3 meets.
Wow.
By the time you hear this episode, the team will have already taken on Avondale at home. But they compete against Clarkson on Thursday. It is away, and they will have a home meet with multiple opponents on Saturday. They will be swimming against Utica Ford II and Grand Rapids Union.
All right, good luck to them.
Good luck.
Boys basketball. It was a busy holiday break for the boys basketball team. They first took on the rivals in Royal Oak, Bishop Foley, and won with a final score of 71-49. That was an amazing
Huge-
game.
yeah, huge
we,
game.
We talked about that in episode 4, how
We did.
we love
How much it matters for the program.
to win that game. And the standout players were Camden Clark with 21 points, Nick Hoffman with 15 points, freshman CJ Harrison with 13 points, and senior Luke Lysak with 9 points. The team then took on Novi. How did that go, Ben?
So let me tell you, Sam, the Novi game, it was really good. Camden Clark tied the game up and forced overtime in the final seconds. But in the end, it was a tough loss with a final score of 55-54.
Oh, man. So they were so close.
They were.
Got to overtime, though. It was a really good.
Yeah, good effort there.
Good.
But the
Good.
standout players from there, that'd be Camden Clark with 23 points. Nick Hoffman added 15, and Sam Zeller had 9.
Wow. They had Cam Clark's on fire still.
Yeah, no
23
surprise
points. Nick
there.
Hoffman is consistent.
Nick, too, he is. He's
Great.
dropping a
15
consistent.
points,
yeah.
15 points. He's around there all the time. The team's latest game was against Berkeley and unfortunately lost at home with a final score of 37-32. It was not a well-played game from both teams, really.
It really was sloppy, and
a lot of
if I might add, the calls weren't the greatest.
You could say that, but also, I mean, the team, they were running around. They weren't passing good enough to open
they weren't in
guys.
sync, no.
There was a lot of times where there was players at the top of the key ready to shoot a ball, and there was 4 guys and another guy that just
Yeah,
shot it
just-
up. But you know,
It
they
happens.
learned. They learned.
You
from
can't
that.
have a good game every game. You just can't.
You can't. And
It doesn't happen.
what-
Everybody's got an off day.
who are they bouncing back against, or who are they going to take on next?
So the boys have a couple of games this week. By the way, by the time you're hearing this, they will have played away at Pontiac Tuesday night. And they have a game at home against Avondale on Friday at 7 p.m.
And let's talk about the Nest now. I mean, the
Man.
student section.
This needs to be addressed. This really does.
It really does. I mean, we were at the Berkeley game.
Me and Sam were both there, right? Great time for us, but
Great time. But you just look back and you see a bunch of chit-chattering going back from...
Bunch
All right, so
of-
you have the first row, right?
Right, seniors, some juniors slip in there,
you
yeah.
know. And then you got, like, you know, freshmen. But there's a mix of everyone.
once you get up to the bleachers in the basketball game, it's a mix around, you know?
Mix of everyone.
Stay with your friends.
But most of those people back there aren't really engaged in the game, and they need to. I mean,
100%.
they need to step it up. We all need to step it up.
We all
step it
do.
up.
We all do.
need to step it up. Be loud because it really helps these teams.
It does.
These
It,
basketball
it
teams.
matters so much.
It matters, and I
we,
mean,
we can tell when the football stands are packed. You hear it, you love it,
Yeah.
it's awesome. But when you're here in the student section and you see how lame this is, it's just like it's not
Yeah.
it.
And
We need more people there.
we need more people there. We need more people energetic. And if you haven't lost your voice by the end of the game,
You're not doing it right.
you're not. You're really not. You're not doing it right. You need to wake up with a sore throat
Yeah.
the next morning. Like, you need to be ready to go. And you
Yeah.
need to be ready to go in the Nest every time you're there and screaming your heart out because it's really appreciated
Because it matters.
because it matters.
It's also fun. It's just fun.
It's also fun to be interactive. in
and
the
you're not too
student section.
cool to be in the student section.
You're not too
You're
cool.
not. You're not
too
cool for staying home.
And there's also people, let me talk about this, Ben. There's also people that don't even sit in the student section or stand in the student section. They go up on top of the bleachers. This is your high school experience. You need to be in the student section. let me speak
100%.
for the seniors really quick.
Let's
This
hear
is
it.
our last time. Last time we will be in a high school student section, unless you're a creep. But this is our last time we will be in a high school student section this
Ever.
end of the winter season and spring season ever. But basketball, winter season, that's like one of the main student section sports, right?
It is. It's one of the last big ones too.
So let's be there for the boys, girls, unified basketball games coming up here.
Yeah.
So girls basketball, they played Berkeley before break, the Friday before break, and unlike the boys team, the girls got the job done and beat Berkeley with a final score of 55-53. Standout players were Lucy Freitag, 16 points, 6 rebounds, Anna Waterstret with 11 points, Emily Austin with 10 points and 6 rebounds and 2 steals, Megan Hahn with 6 points and 4 rebounds, and Maddie Lawrence with a whopping 8 rebounds. Wow. And what happened against Stony Creek?
So the team, when they took on Stony Creek, they received their first loss of the season with a final score of 44-30. Standout players, those go to Lucy Freitag, 8 points and 4 rebounds.
Okay.
Megan Hahn had 6 points, and Anna Waterstret had 4 points and 2 assists.
But it's their first loss this season.
It is, you know.
They went to 5-1 there, and then it was a tough loss. But guess what? They bounced back
So fast.
this Monday against Rochester Adams and beat them with a final score of 35-27. Standout players include senior captain Anna Waterstret with 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals, Maddie Lawrence with 8 points and 3 steals, and Lucy Freitag with 7 points, and Jordan Hills with 6 points and 3 steals. So way to bounce back. They are now 6-1 on the season. Who do they have next, Ben?
So they have one more game this week, Sam, and it is Thursday at home against Pontiac.
All right, so boys are playing Pontiac tonight, Tuesday, and they will be playing them on Thursday
Yes.
at home. And I think Unified Basketball, they have their season opener, right? On Thursday too.
They do.
Right before the girls' game against Pontiac.
Unified Basketball, their season opener is this Thursday at the Nest.
And the team will they will be taking
Yeah.
on Grosse Pointe.
Okay.
And I won't be playing. So Unified Basketball, we have partners and athletes, and this year we have a lot of partners helping out.
Yeah.
And there's so many that we have 2 teams. So we have Team Royal and Team Oak. So the teams will be swapping each game, every other game.
Okay.
And but the team that's not playing will still be there. So I'm gonna be out there for that game, and I'm excited for the season opener. And I know everyone is excited that's
I
going to
am too.
play. And
Can't wait to see it.
me too. So competition cheer. After talking to seniors Genevieve Kostecki and Amanda Orlando, they told me that the girls practice very hard over break and are ready to go for their first league competition this Wednesday.
We will return the news from the competition in our next episode.
So we didn't have that much Raven sport news due to holiday break. So Ben and I wanted to talk about Michigan sports for a little bit. Let's first talk about Pistons breaking their 28-game losing streak.
Yeah.
I was watching. So they were playing the Celtics, and they went to overtime.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I really thought they were gonna win that game, and then they just
A lot of
lost.
people did, but it's the Pistons.
So
you know.
28-game losing streak. Imagine that, Ben.
Honestly, I was a little upset when they won. I
know.
I wanted them to keep going.
I kind of wanted to keep going.
Yeah,
Once when the Lions were really doing bad a couple years ago, or whatever. I just kept wanting to lose. Let's get a better draft pick.
Whoa.
Let's just get a better draft
whoa.
pick. And I mean the Pistons, they finally pulled it off by beating the Raptors, Toronto Raptors. So that was good. And I'm glad they made history because I really thought they were going to pull off that win against the Celtics in overtime. But
Yeah.
they didn't. So, and then the Lions.
Oh, man.
2 games over break. Oh my gosh. So let's talk about the Cowboys game really quick.
Yeah, that's just once again, poor officiating there.
And Decker reported.
Decker reported.
I mean, that's all we
Simple.
should say.
Decker reported.
13-4,
Yeah.
number 1 seed. Let's go. Come on. Then the Lions beat the Vikings at home the
Yep.
other day on Sunday, and that was
It's a good game. Few injuries.
it
Laporta,
just-
you know.
I know Laporta,
Brian
and
Branch
Khalif
a little bit, I'm
Raymond,
pretty sure.
Khalif Raymond, and
Yeah.
that sucks.
But
You don't know. Should you play Should you play the starters when you really have nothing to?
there's no point. You know, they get the home playoff game.
Yeah, they already have the home playoff game.
Nothing really.
They needed the Cowboys and the Eagles to both lose their games, which didn't happen, to
not
get the
gonna
number
happen.
2 seed. So,
It's not worth it.
I mean, it's
Maybe-
good.
yeah.
It's good to keep the rust off. You don't want to build up
you
rust.
can't sit them.
You
But
can't sit them, but maybe take them out after the first half.
I saw that Laporta might play, but I mean that'd be huge. But you know, who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. And then Lions versus Rams playoff game in the D.
This is big. This is big.
So when on Sunday when all the teams were playing, I was like, now what would be better? Playing the Packers, division rival. We already played them twice. We lost one. We split with them. Or playing the Rams with Matthew Stafford. Now, obviously, we know what the better story is: Matthew Stafford and the Rams coming to Detroit. And
Yeah, but
I don't know.
I mean, this is Stafford's home. He's
Packers-
been here for what was it, like 12 years? He was here.
Yeah, so
Long time.
something like that, and I'm kind of worried. I don't know, but Sunday night game, man,
And we have no school Monday,
no school Monday,
so
'cause
you
of-
can stay up as late as you want and watch this game.
I know,
It's
because-
ideal.
So Lions versus Rams this Sunday night, and I'm so excited. We haven't experienced something like this
No.
at home playoff game, and a team like this, 12-5. We've never experienced this in our whole life, and I'm very excited. I'm really excited to watch that game.
I am too. No school Monday. Stay up late, watch the game.
Yep,
Perfect.
And speaking about football, Ben,
Michigan Wolverines took down the Washington Huskies last night.
wow, what a game!
Yeah.
But it wasn't really a very exciting game. I mean,
Well, I mean,
it's exciting. Oh yeah, they
yeah,
won.
Michigan won.
Go blue.
There wasn't a lot of action,
But
though.
it was more running, more
McCarthy
running.
didn't throw a touchdown interception. He didn't throw a touchdown.
Mhm.
He didn't.
But Edwards and Corum, man, they played one heck of a game, and it was good
Yeah.
to watch them run all around the field and end up coming out with a W. Because I was way more nervous during the Alabama game, way more nervous going to overtime at the Rose Bowl, Pasadena, and I was just. But hey,
It's Bama.
look what I'm repping.
Yeah, Mason Blue.
Maize and Blue. Thanks to my grandma and grandpa for this wonderful tie they got me over Christmas. I love it.
It's nice.
It's perfect for this day, right after they win the national championship. Their best college football team in America as of now. So great
Yeah.
job from them, and excited to see what they do over the offseason, what players going to the NFL this next season, how they do
Yeah.
this next coming season. But it's going to be hard making them leave.
Yeah. Well, thank you for listening to episode 5 of the Raven Roundup.
Yeah.
We hope you were able to get all of the updates on the winners' teams, along with our great conversation about the Detroit sports and the Wolverines.
So we will be back after midterms to record the 6th episode on January 22nd. We wish you all the best of luck in your midterms. Once again, thank you for listening and or watching us round up all of the amazing Raven teams. I'm your host, Sam Clonky.
I'm your co-host, Ben Machiniak. We will see you all next time on the Raven Roundup. But for now, study hard and remember that it's a great day to be a Raven. Stay safe.